This is a place for planting, for digging, for harvesting, for relaxing. It's a place to get your hands dirty, but most of all, it's about having fun. And that's what you'll always have when you're in the garden with Doug Oster. You want a green thumb too, don't you? An easy winter has transitioned into an early spring, and isn't it wonderful to see daffodils blooming? Daffodils are one of the most perennial of all bulbs, and I don't know who planted these here, but they come back reliably every year. And all bulbs need to dry out in the summer, and what a perfect spot for them between the sidewalk and the house. We're getting started in the garden. The first job, planting some pansies around the house. Yes. It's our first outdoor planting of the season, and that's exciting. These pansies are going to be planted in these containers around the house. I looked at the 14-day forecast. Pansies love it cold, but I am keeping them close to the house in case it gets really cold at night. I'm going to fill up these containers and then meet me in the vegetable garden for a traditional planting that goes back as far as I can remember. Well, Grandma always said we've got to plant our peas on St. Patrick's Day. We have the perfect day to do it, right, girls? And I've got my compost, and whenever I plant peas, I always soak them overnight in water, but something's in the way. Follow me. Drink up. This bed is earmarked for peas, but last year, one of my favorite perennials, it's called Corydalis lutea, escaped into the vegetable garden, and it looks so good. I just let it go with its yellow flowers. And before I get these peas in here, I'm going to move these perennials out of here, probably just throw them in containers for now. This thing blooms from April all the way last year till December. Long blooming perennial, deer resistant, grows in dry shade, grows in full sun. It's amazing, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them in here. It makes a great colony only after a couple seasons. Most garden beds this time of the year are going to be too wet to work. If you get in with your shovel, turn it over, and the dirt is sticking to the shovel, leave it alone. It's going to have to dry out, or you're just going to have to build up. And this is what I'm doing. I'm just throwing compost on top, even though this bed is filled with nice compost. It's ready to be planted. Yours might not. And so I'm just going to put a couple bags of compost on top and plant right in there. All right, we got our compost ready to plant, and it is so amazing to see how much life is in this bed so early. There's all sorts of little creepy crawlers in here, and that's a good thing. That helps us garden. This is a really cool pea. It's a snow pea called Royal Snow. Pink flowers, purple edible pods. No rows here. We're just going to kind of throw them onto the compost and scratch them in, and they'll come up when they're ready. We put some water on the bed, and now just a light layer of mulch to keep it moist. And like I said, in just a few days, I bet you these peas will be up. But next is the pièce de résistance. Well, this is fun. These golf clubs were a gift from another gardener who uses them as stakes, and peas need something to climb up, and that's what they're going to climb up, these golf clubs. Some people come to the garden and love it, and others say, "What's with the golf clubs?" I love it. Oh, I think this needs a 9-iron. All right, what do you think? Guess it's either love it or hate it. I found this cool little marker at the nursery, and so we're ready to go. And now, you ready to eat some weeds? I had some other plants under here for the winter that didn't make it, but boy, does the chickweed enjoy their time underneath this nice protection. And chickweed's edible, and we're going to cut some for a salad right now. I'm going to finish up here, and then we're going to go look at another weed, which is the most nutritious plant on the planet. It's the incredible edible dandelion, and this is the time to harvest them before we see that little bud in the middle. They'll be less bitter, and they are really good for you. We're going to have an awesome weedy salad. It feels so good to get started, to get dirty again. You know, don't let the spring garden overwhelm you. Do what you can when you can do it. There's certainly enough to do. Now, for more information about everything we talked about today, check me out online. And until next week, I'm going to make a salad for the boss before she gets home. We'll see you then.